Okay, another area question. I actually really enjoy this question. This is a good question. It takes a little bit of extra thinking. But we've got trapezium here. The area of a trapezium is 66 centimeters squared. The length of AB to the length of CD is in the ratio 2:3. Find the length AB. So, super interesting question, I think. So, you got to think of it like this. When it says the ratio is 2:3, that means A to B is 2 parts, right? So let's call it 2P, 2 parts, okay? And the ratio D to C is 3 parts, or C to D, however you want to say it. So that's 3 parts, okay? Alright, so that's easy. And then, the area of trapezium is area of our trapeziums. If this is A and this is B, alright? The area equals half A plus B times the height. So the height is like the height. So all we got to do is we know what the area is, so we can find out what A and B are, because A is going to be 2P and B is going to be 3P. So we just need to find the height, and then we can find out what these are. Alright? So to find the height, let's just turn this into a triangle, and now we've got a right angle triangle, and we can use SOHCAHTOA. Alright? So some old hippies catch a helicopter together or alone. Alright, so this is the opposite one, the one we're trying to find. So what we do is we're going to be using the sine one, because we've got the hypotenuse, this one, and that's what we're trying to find. So it's some old hippies. Alright, so we cross out the one we're trying to find. So that gives us sine multiplied by the hypotenuse. So sine of the angle, sine 30 multiplied by the angle, multiplied by the hypotenuse, which is 6. Now sine 30, you should remember, is a half. So it's going to be half times 6, and then it's going to be 3. So the height is going to be 3. Okay, so now we can get back to our area. Alright, let's put in the values we know. It's going to be half. Now A is going to be 2 parts, alright? 2 parts of this ratio, so it's going to be 2P. B is going to be 3 parts, right? So it's going to be 3P. It's going to add together to make 5P in the middle. Multiplied by our height, right? Which is 3, which we've just worked out using SOHCAHTOA. And that equals 66, alright? So, we just got to rearrange this, find P, and then we can find the value, okay? So, let's have a look. Half 2P plus 3P is 5P. It's going to equal 66 divided by 3, which is going to equal 22. We're moving this multiplied by 3, and we're getting rid of it by dividing by 3 on this side, and then dividing by 3 on this side. Then this half goes over to the other side, right? So 5P equals 22 times 2, because we are timesing by 2 on this side to get rid of this half here. And we are timesing by 2 on this side, so 5P equals 44. And P is going to equal 44 over 5. Alright, but that is not what we've been asked. Always make sure we read the question to answer the question we've been asked. With these long, difficult questions, it can be difficult to do that, right? You're so busy working out what you're working it out, you forget what the question's actually asked you. It's told you to find the length AB, which is 2P up here. So 2P, so AB is going to equal 2P, which is 2 times 44 over 5. That's going to give us 88 over 5. And we can give the number as a mixed number if we want. So 88 divided by 5 is something like 17, and then with the remainder 3, so it's going to be 17 and 3/5.